So hi, I'm Chris Gamble. I'm the display supervisor here at the National Sea Life Centre Birmingham. So I've been lucky enough to travel over to Calgary in Canada, where I spent the last week getting to know the group of penguins over there, in particular the Gentoo penguins, because 5 of their Gentoo penguins have come over on the plane with me back to the UK. We landed at Heathrow early this morning. And we've come up to Birmingham, and they will shortly be joining our group of Gentoo penguins, which you see behind me. So just now they've gone into our quarantine area, so they've just got a short wait in there before they can go and meet the rest of our group. And then hopefully we're going to see some good breeding behaviour from them. We've got, amongst a group of 5, we've got 2 breeding pairs, and we've also got a youngster that's hopefully going to pair up with one of our girls in our display. So this youngster is just a year old. He was born at Calgary Zoo, so they've got a really successful breeding program over there, and we hope to emulate that with our Breed Rescue Protect program that we have here at Sea Life. So yeah, the birds have moved into a specially designed quarantine facility just back of house. So once they're through the quarantine period, they'll get to meet the other penguins in our group. And so you'll be able to see them very soon at the National Sea Life Centre here in Birmingham. So we want to be able to breed the group, and the moving them around is really good as well. If you just keep a population in one area only, there's only limited breeding you can do before the genetics of the group aren't so good anymore. So it's only by moving individuals around. Sometimes that means to different continents that you're getting a good mix of genes, so that captive population is a really strong and healthy one. Yeah, so Gentoo penguins, they like it really cold. They're a subantarctic species, and so they like it to be nice and chilly, which handily, it's winter time, and in Canada, it's pretty cold just now. It's been unseasonably warm, oddly, but even so, that still means it's not really above 10 degrees very often there in winter time. But during the flight, I was in the passenger area of the plane, which is obviously kept warm for people, and that would be too warm for the penguins. But in the cargo hold where they were, they kept it specially cool for us, so around about 5 degrees. And we've kept them like that the whole journey. Even the van coming up was refrigerated to 5 degrees, and there was a special container at the airport we had set up for us at 5 degrees. And then just in case as well, we even froze a layer of ice at the bottom of the transport crate and sat a rubber mat on there so they didn't slide around. And so that ice would keep them cool during the journey as well. So lots of planning, but it just means that everything goes nice and smoothly and the birds arrive safely.
My name is Andrew Greenwood from International Zoo Veterinary Group, and we're the veterinary consultants for Merlin. I'm here today to check the birds over as they arrive, and because they're coming from a third, i.e. non-EU country, we have to run a couple of tests for the agriculture department to make sure that they're free of any viruses that might affect poultry. So that's what we've been doing. We've taken them out of the crate and taken them into the quarantine, taken a couple of swabs, read their microchips, weighed them, generally checked them over and found them absolutely fine, and let them off into the quarantine room. And they'll stay there for the statutory period, and then they can come out into the exhibit with the other birds. It's interesting actually, but the interesting thing is that of course they're on a light cycle here, which is not only daily but is also annual. In other words, we darken it in the winter, the Antarctic winter, and lighten it in the Antarctic summer. So they're in a bit of a jet lag situation anyway, really. So I think they'll get over it fairly quickly if they were.